What if a single phrase delivered at just the right time could instantly captivate a woman's mind? Not because of your appearance or status, but because your words resonated with her emotions in a way she couldn't dismiss. Imagine speaking in a manner that draws her closer, makes her smile subtly, and shifts her perception of you without effort or persuasion. These 6 phrases aren't gimmicks. They're psychological tools grounded in emotion and human nature. When used correctly, they awaken something profound within her. Curiosity, intrigue, even a challenge. They change the game. Because once you grasp how women form emotional connections and learn to speak directly to that core, you'll never need to chase again. Each phrase I'll share is crafted to linger in her thoughts long after you've spoken. Used well, they'll make her feel she's uncovered something extraordinary in you, and she'll cling to that feeling. Before we dive in, do something impactful. Support this channel. Hit subscribe. By doing so, you're not just transforming your own life. You're helping share these insights with millions of men who need them. Men exhausted by being overlooked, stuck in the friend zone, or fading into the background. When you support, we grow. And when we grow, we change lives. Yours, mine, and theirs. Now, let's explore the words that pull her heart closer before she even understands why. Phrase 1. You have a unique way about you. I like that. Most men believe flattery about a woman's looks will win her over. They toss out lines like, "You're gorgeous," or "You look stunning tonight," expecting a reaction. But women hear these daily. It's not that compliments are unwelcome. It's that most feel hollow, generic, and rehearsed. They fail to make her feel special because they skim the surface, never touching something real. They don't ignite emotion. Then comes this sentence. You have a unique way about you. I like that. Suddenly, the moment shifts. This phrase is potent because it speaks to her deepest desire to be recognized, not just noticed. It's understated, intriguing, and disarming. And it triggers a powerful mental response. It makes her wonder, what did he notice? What does he see in me? Was it my humor, my mannerisms, my confidence, or even my quirks? As she searches for answers, she forms an emotional link to your words. That's the magic of a compliment laced with curiosity. You're not handing her the full picture. You're offering just enough to spark intrigue. That subtle tension, it's magnetic. Now, let's dissect how to use this authentically without sounding contrived. You don't deploy it at random. Genuine connection. You use it in a moment of real connection when she shares something personal. Maybe she reminisces about her childhood, lights up while discussing her passion, or cracks a quirky, intelligent joke that most wouldn't catch. That's when you pause. Let the moment linger. Meet her eyes with a quiet, steady presence, not intense, but composed, and say it slowly as if you've uncovered something special. You have a distinct way about you. I appreciate that. The tone is everything. Deliver it like you've just recognized something meaningful about her. Keep it natural as if the thought just occurred to you. If you rush or over-explain, it loses its impact. The power lies in its subtlety. You're not trying to charm her. You're acknowledging her. And that's rare because here's the truth. Most women feel emotionally unseen. They might get attention for their appearance, but how often does someone truly notice their thoughts, their laughter, the way they come alive when talking about what excites them? That's why this line resonates deeply. It transcends the superficial. It communicates, I see something in you that others overlook. I'm paying attention. You're different. And the best part, it doesn't just make her feel valued. It makes her want to reveal more of herself. She'll open up, share deeper stories, and let her guard down because she senses you're someone who notices her, not just her exterior. Over time, she'll link you to the feeling of being truly understood. That emotional mark is more powerful than any pickup line, flashy compliment, or boast. So, use this phrase, but use it thoughtfully. Save it for authentic moments and deliver it with the quiet confidence of a man who doesn't just glance, but truly sees. She'll remember that moment and you long after. Phrase 2, valuing clarity. I admire women who know what they want. This is one of the most underrated statements a man can make. On the surface, it seems like praise, but beneath it's far more potent. It's a silent test, a benchmark, a way to separate what's real from what's not. Most men, when drawn to a woman, instinctively seek her validation. They mold their words to please her, agree too eagerly, and overcompensate with charm, all in hopes that being agreeable, clever, or entertaining will make her pick them. But unknowingly, This flips the dynamic. She becomes the prize, and he's just another contestant. He's performing, pleading his case. And whether women consciously notice or not, that energy grows stale, predictable, uninspiring. Yet, when you lock eyes with her, steady and self-assured, and say, "I admire women who know their own mind," the entire script flips. You're no longer chasing her approval. You're not auditioning. You're simply stating what resonates with you. And in doing so, you reframe the interaction. The question shifts from, "Does she like me?" to, "Does she meet what I value?" That slight turn has a seismic effect because suddenly she's the one measuring herself against your standards. She'll wonder, "Do I project enough certainty? Does he see me as decisive? Am I what he's looking for?" That quiet self-reflection is where real attraction takes root. Not only does this position you as discerning, but it also communicates something rarely voiced. You're not easily won over. And here's why this lands so powerfully. Women are drawn to men with conviction. Clarity in thought, purpose, and principles signals strength, a rarity in a world of hesitant, people-pleasing men. By saying, "I admire women who know their own mind," you subtly reveal your own grounded nature. It shows you're intentional, unwavering, and secure. That's magnetic. Timing is key. Use this phrase when she demonstrates decisiveness. Whether she's commanding in her choices, voicing strong opinions, or outlining her ambitions, that's your moment. Meet her gaze. Offer a slight nod and deliver the line with quiet appreciation. "I admire women who know their own mind." Then silence. Let it breathe. No backtracking, no softening. You're not fishing for a reaction. You're stating a truth. And when you hold that space with calm assurance, it creates an irresistible pull. This line is especially potent when she asks about your type. Most men default to vague, uninspiring answers like, "Oh, I'm easygoing. Just someone kind, forgettable." But when you respond with, "I admire women who know their own mind," you achieve two things at once. Strength through challenge. You project confidence and ignite a subtle challenge. Now, she'll subconsciously measure herself against your standards. The crucial part, once you say it, live it. If she hesitates, wavers, or plays games, don't pursue. Chasing someone who doesn't meet the bar you've set weakens your words. But if you stay centered, unshaken, and consistent, she'll feel the shift. She'll realize you're not just speaking ideals, you embody them. That's when the dynamic transforms. She engages more deeply, leans in, reveals more. She begins wanting to be the kind of woman who owns her desires. This isn't manipulation. It's authentic attraction. It's a balanced exchange where both rise to meet each other's energy free of mind games. Remember, speak to express your truth, not to win her over. That one line, "I admire women who know what they want," flips the script. Suddenly, she's the one considering how to hold your attention. Phrase 3, the power of specificity. That's what I like most about you. Simple, yes, but wielded with intention, it's devastatingly effective. This phrase elevates you from a casual compliment giver to a man who genuinely sees her. And for most women, that's a rare, emotionally resonant experience. Most compliments target the obvious, her beauty, her outfit, her smile. Pleasant, sure, memorable number. They lack depth because they focus on what anyone can see. It takes zero insight to say, "You're gorgeous." But it takes attention and emotional presence to notice. The way your voice sparks when you talk about your mission, that's what I like most about you. This works because it's not flattery. It's a mirror. You're reflecting a hidden part of her that others ignore. When delivered right, it's not about praise. It's about recognition, and that is what makes you unforgettable. The moment when a woman feels truly seen. There's a profound shift that happens when a woman feels genuinely understood by a man. She begins to reveal parts of herself she keeps hidden from the world. Let me show you how to create this moment. Picture this. She's sharing about her work, but not just the job description, the passion behind it. Maybe her eyes sparkle when she talks about making a difference. Perhaps there's an undeniable fire in her voice when describing her goals. Or in a vulnerable instant, she shows you her resilience. This is your opening. Lock eyes with her, not with exaggerated excitement, but with quiet recognition, and say, "This is what stands out about you. How deeply you commit to what matters." That's authentic. That's uncommon. Then stop. Let the silence work for you. That space between words is where the magic happens. It allows her to absorb what you've said. Here's why this works. 1. You've acknowledged something meaningful beneath the surface. 2. You've made her feel truly known, not just noticed. 3. You've created a private moment that belongs only to you, too. This isn't just another compliment. It becomes imprinted in her memory, not because it's fancy, but because it reached a place few men ever access. The art of timing. This phrase gains its power from restraint. Don't use it indiscriminately. Don't say it prematurely. Wait for that authentic moment when she reveals her true self. Delivery matters more than words. When you notice her helping without fanfare, pursuing ambitions quietly, showing vulnerability with strength, that's when you 1. Slow your speech. 2. Drop your voice slightly. 3. Say with quiet certainty. That right there, that's what stands out about you. Why? This creates magnetism. The response you'll see isn't just emotional, it's transformational. She'll feel drawn to you, not because you flattered her, but because you recognized her essence. This creates a connection that ordinary compliments can't touch. The key difference, you're not giving her attention. You're giving her the rare experience of being truly understood. And that's what builds lasting attraction. The CR staying centered no matter how she responds. Owning your value without needing her to validate it. Remaining unfazed by her reactions. What you're really communicating is, I'm not here to be convenient. I'm here to be authentic. If you want something simple, there are plenty of options. But if you want something real, something that challenges and excites you, then step up. This isn't arrogance. It's intentionality. It's the quiet confidence of a man who knows his worth and isn't afraid to let the wrong people walk away. That's what makes it magnetic. And if she rises to the occasion, if she leans intrigued, wanting to uncover what you meant, that's when the balance tips in your favor. Because now she's the one investing. She's the one chasing the mystery. And that changes everything. She's chasing the experience. She isn't just chasing you. She's chasing the feeling you create. The dynamic shifts, pulling her into your world rather than you scrambling for hers. But this phrase isn't something you toss out carelessly. Timing is everything. Deliver it with quiet certainty. Let your gaze hold the unspoken weight of it. When you master this balance, you're no longer just another guy she's met. You're the one she can't stop thinking about. This isn't a line. It's a lifestyle. Don't treat this as a script or a trick. It only works if it's real, an extension of who you actually are. You aren't that easy. You do have standards. And when those aren't just words, but convictions, the phrase carries undeniable weight. So the next time she leans in a little too sure of herself, the next time she assumes she's got you locked down without trying, just smile, lock eyes, and let it land with quiet assurance. I'm not that easy. Then observe. Watch how the dynamic shifts. Watch how she starts earning your attention instead of you begging for hers. Mastery changes everything when you internalize these 6 phrases. Not just the words, but the energy behind them. Something fundamental changes. Conversations flow. Women lean closer. They listen differently. They feel differently. You're no longer chasing. You're being remembered. Attraction isn't about saying the most. It's about radiating the right vibe. And when you speak from this place of grounded power, your presence does half the work before you even open your mouth. Join the mission. If this resonated with you, support the movement. Subscribe because this channel isn't about empty advice. It's about giving men real power. With your help, we'll reach thousands more who are ready to stop settling and start rising.